Hi everybody, my name is Samantha. I'm 28 years old and I live in North Carolina. I received Joseph Clough's Allergy Freedom program the end of April 2015, and I wanted to take a few minutes to give you a little bit of feedback about my experience and just give you some information about me so that you can see the difference that it's made in my life. I've had allergies for about 20 years, and as of this spring, when I received the program, my allergies encompassed pretty much all types of grass, all types of pollen, mold, dust, and it also encompassed horses, cats, and dogs. And now my allergy to cats was not as substantial as my allergies to the horses and the dogs, but it had grown to the point where it was very aggravating. And to me, this is a big deal because I am very much an avid animal lover. I have 3 cats, which you may see running around here in a minute. I absolutely adore them. I couldn't imagine, no matter how bad my allergies got, having to get rid of them. And it was coming to a point where it was just difficult for me to do anything with as bad as my allergies were. And now, part of that, I did just move in December, and I moved into an area that is very rich in agriculture. Mainly it's apple orchards, and during the springtime there's of course a lot of pollen in the air. So that made a substantial difference, as well as the weather pattern here in North Carolina. Most years we've not had the gradual warming in spring that really pushes through the worst of the pollen. We normally have gone from frigid winter into straight summer. And in some ways for the allergies that's been great, because this year we had a really high ramp up in pollen very quickly because we were doing that gradual warming that we haven't seen in many, many years. So by April, I was on an allergy eye drop, and I wear contacts. I had gotten to the point where I could not wear my contacts at all, and I spent probably from February until about a week before I received the program where I could not wear my contacts at all. And even still, with the eye drops, I was only able to wear my contacts for about 7 hours, which was enough to get me through most of my work shift. And I was also having to take a nasal spray for my allergies and a pill, which, you know, having had allergies for 20 years, that didn't seem so bad, but if I forgot, I was miserable for the entire day, or I would have to leave work to go and buy allergy medicine just to be able to get through the day. And that just wasn't acceptable. I looked at various options. I even, back in 2013, I had sinus surgery, which did help with my allergies, but by no means did it get rid of them. It also helped with a lot of other health issues that I was having, but it was no miracle cure. And an allergist told me that pretty much I was just stuck with it. I could take allergy shots for pretty much the rest of my life, trying to get rid of them or control them, but there really wasn't anything else that I could do. So when I received the program, and I've been listening to Joseph Clough for over 2 years, doing many of his different programs, including the Stop Smoking, which worked wonders, and I decided, okay, I'll give it a try and we'll see how this works. Everything else so far has done really well. And it did seem a little bit strange, but there's 4 modules and then the actual hypnosis. So when I first received the program, I sat down immediately with the first module and I listened to it. And it started to make a lot more sense as to why I had allergies. And I say that because when my allergies first showed up, and this is a great example of what Joseph is explaining, I was probably 7, about to turn 8 years old, and I had fell and shattered my ankle. And that meant that I was cooped up in a cast and stuck inside and not able to do a lot of the things that I wanted to do. And it just became very stressful. It became very disheartening and depressing to be stuck in that kind of situation, because I was always a very outgoing and active child. I grew up on a ranch with horses and any kind of animal that you could think of. So for me, sitting still was horrible, and being hurt was taking away all of the things that I wanted to do in my life. So my allergies showed up about the time that I got out of my casts and I was able to start getting out and doing again. And so when I realized that sometimes our allergies are associated to a stress or a fear or a situation that psychologically triggers the defense system, it really started to make sense. So I immediately had a new understanding and a new view of my allergies. And so on a conscious level, I was able to better deal with them, because I knew that I was safe, even though my body was telling me I wasn't. So I immediately started having relief. The eye drops, I dropped immediately. I have not taken the eye drops since then. And next, I stopped taking the allergy pill on a regular basis. I was only taking it maybe every other day. And now I'm not taking that at all. I am down just to the nasal spray, and I only take the nasal spray probably every 3 to 4 days. So I'm not completely off of the allergy medication yet. It's only been about a month, and unfortunately, I've not been doing the modules every single day. So I probably could have been a little bit further than what I am with that, but I'm planning to continue using it. And I hope to be able to completely get off my allergy medication. I no longer have any problems with grooming my cats, which was an issue very much so a month ago. I was unable to so much as sit down and brush them. But now I don't have that issue, and they're actually wanting me to brush them now. But I'm looking forward to being completely allergy free. About 2 weeks ago, I had the ultimate test for me. I enjoy going to outdoor festivals and different events, and I spent an entire day at a festival without taking my allergy medication, and it felt great. I didn't feel like I needed to be careful of where I sat or be cautious of rubbing up against any of the stands that may have had hay or anything like that. I felt really good about just being able to be there and enjoy what was going on, enjoy my friends and the food and the games and all the things that were going on, and I didn't have to worry about if my nose was going to start running, or if I was going to start sneezing, or my eyes itching, or coughing and hacking, or not being able to go to this display because they had horses over there, or go to this display because the owner of the display had a dog. It was a really good feeling just to be able to go and enjoy it for what it was, rather than what I normally do at those events, and that's kind of tiptoe around and hope that I don't run into something that's going to set off my allergies. And so that was a really big thing for me. It was a really big stepping stone, and to me it really proved that the program really can do what it says. It's just a matter of sitting down for 30 to 45 minutes a day, taking some time out for you instead of being stuck in the rush, and just going through the exercises and relaxing and starting to understand yourself and what's going on, and then changing the way that you view it. And I really hope that this helps you guys out. Anybody who is skeptical about the program, Joseph's stuff is awesome. I've never had anything that didn't work. You just give it a try. It's 100% guaranteed. What have you got to lose? Thanks. Bye.